edition on last night's Oscars with Tracy, Alexis, and my mom, Myra. It is no secret that the Oscars are full of fanciness. I mean, Tracy, you've been there. You've seen it.
Absolutely. It is fancy, but then once the gowns come off,
it gets a little
burgery.
Yes, it does. It's so true. You got the fancy people, fancy outfits, general elegance, but the after parties are a total contrast. Everyone goes out after a night of glitz and glamour and gets a burger. Which I love. Like, look at this. We've got people from last year's Oscars. Look, it's stinking. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember his name? The guy who does Jaws.
Oh, Steven Spielberg.
Thank you so much, Steven Spielberg.
And Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors.
Oh, look at that.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah, Jason Bateman eating burgers. What a delight. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Guys.
Treat yourself.
And then this year's, we got Zoe Saldana eating a burger after her Oscar win. Wow. What an absolute delight.
I love it.
Okay, so, since I'm in my very nicest burger making dress, I'm gonna make some after party burgers. Does that sound good?
I love it.
Okay, let's do it. Honestly, I genuinely love making a burger. My husband, Aaron, it's his favorite food in the world. Tracy, you've been at the Oscars and you've literally eaten the classic In-N-Out burger.
Like I said, take off the dress.
Yes.
You know, you put on a matching tracksuit, some running shoes, and you walk down to In-N-Out Burger, and we even get the paper hat.
Oh my gosh, that's the only thing we're missing today.
That's okay. Next time.
Okay. Next time, we're gonna have paper hats to go with our dresses, and we're good to go. No, I'm gonna make basically a smash burger. Smash burgers are really easy because you actually don't do a lot to the meat. You don't mix stuff in, you just kind of leave it as is. So I've got a pound of ground beef here. I use lean ground beef because if you use medium, there's a bit too much fat in it, and extra lean just gets too dry. Lean is perfect. So I've just divided that into 4 equal kind of balls, and I'm gonna season that nice and well with salt. That's gonna give you a really good crust on the outside and give a good seasoning, because again, we're not seasoning the meat, we're just seasoning the outside. So then I'm gonna add on a little bit of pepper. I literally made these last night, did I not, Mom?
You did, they were delicious.
They were delicious.
I got one.
Yeah, they're not just after party burgers, they are also while watching the Oscar burgers. Yeah. I was wearing a very different outfit.
I had to put my bib on.
All right, so we have got those nice and seasoned, and then I've got a smoking hot pan here. When you're making a smash burger, you wanna use a griddle or a skillet, something that has a flat bottom, because we're gonna smash it into this. If you did it on a barbecue, you would end up with burger underneath the grates, and you do not want that. But into that pan, I'm going in with a little bit of oil. You can use canola oil, you could use olive oil, but you just want a good amount just to kind of coat the bottom. If it's not coming out quickly, take your time, Mary, because it'll come out quicker if you stop flipping it around. Whatever, we're making burgers, it's a good day. All right, now I'm gonna grab, you can see how hot that pan is. It is smoking. So I'm gonna grab those little balls of beef, and I'm gonna pop them in seasoned side down, right on into that pan. Immediately you get that little bit of a sizzle. That's what we're looking for. I'm very excited about this. I'm gonna do 2 burgers at a time for me. Then what I wanna do is grab your best, most legit spatula you own. One that makes you feel like you're working at like Benihana. Very cool. And I'm gonna give them a little bit of a press. Just a little bit of a press at first, because that's just gonna flatten them out, make them a little more burgery. Then I'm gonna go on with some very finely minced or diced yellow onion. Just scatter that on one side. This is gonna give you a beautiful oniony flavor. You're gonna get like a little bit of raw onion because they don't cook for too long, but a little bit of a caramelized onion action too. Season the other side again with some salt and a little bit of pepper if you're feeling it. And now we get to smash burgers.
Yes!
Which is a delight. So get your guy and give it a good smash. Like smash it down really, really good. Just until,
Whoa, yeah.
You guys have to push harder than you think. I suggest standing back because a lot of the fat starts splashing out. This dress is gonna smell like a burger later, so do not wear your finest. But give it a good push. That's not gonna make it so the fat comes out. It's just gonna give good contact to the pan. So while that starts to brown for about 3 to 4 minutes on that first side, I'm gonna get to work on a sauce. Now, when you go to In-N-Out, there is a sauce, I think they call it animal sauce.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm calling it donkey sauce.
Oh.
Because I think that's more fun.
Yeah.
Right? Are we on board for this or no?
Yeah.
Everyone's on board. We're good. Okay, cool. Now, this is basically, it's kind of sort of like a Thousand Island dressing. It's just a combination of all the things you normally put on a burger. So the first thing you need is 1/2 cup of mayo. Now, I love good old-fashioned mayo. I like mayo on a burger How do we feel,
Same.
right?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
I'm like an everything on a burger person.
Yeah, you want it to be saucy.
You want it to be saucy.
I'm a saucy girl.
1,000% Tracy Melchior.
Yeah, I am a saucy girl.
Yes, you are. Now, into there, I'm going in with 3 tablespoons of ketchup. We're loosey-goosing it. That looks like 3 tablespoons.
These are all my favorite food groups.
Oh my gosh,
right here.
me too.
Yeah.
Again, sauce is my favorite food group, for sure. Then I'm going in with 2 tablespoons of sweet relish. If you don't have relish on hand, you could chop up some pickles, but the sweet relish is absolutely beautiful. So go in with about 2 tablespoons of that. Then just for a little bit of that kind of like top, we're going in with about a teaspoon of mustard. Then this sounds kind of strange, but for a little more vinegariness, I'm going in with about a teaspoon of vinegar. Makes sense, Mary Berg. Then just a titch of sugar. This sounds wild, but just a tiny bit of sugar is gonna be beautiful. It's gonna round out the flavors really nicely. So I'm gonna give that a mix together. And then this sauce is great on fries. It's good with literally everything you could want. But my favorite thing to do with this is a little bit off book from the classic after party burger, is I like to toss very, very finely shredded iceberg lettuce with some of that. So it kind of gives you like a coleslaw vibe.
I love that.
But it gets a little like soggy salad vibe too. Are you into this?
Yes.
Yes, she is. Okay, cool.
Like mind blown, Mary Berg.
Right? And it
Yes.
also makes it so the lettuce doesn't fall off as much. It stays on real nice. So I got about 1.5 cups of that lettuce going on with a few tablespoons of that really delicious sauce, which is a treat. I'm gonna give that a bit of a toss just to combine everything up. You just want it nice and coated. Honestly, if you do this right away, like right before assembling the burger, you're gonna get nice crispy lettuce. If you do it a little before, it's gonna get a little soggy, and I'm not mad at that, I'm not lying. All right, that is looking beautiful. Let's go check on these burgers. Let's give them a little bit of a flip.
They smell so good.
Don't they smell good? So the thing about a smash burger that I love is you get a really good caramelization. Like that looks like a beautiful burger. They hold together so well. At this point, what I like to do, this little sneaky Mary Berg trick, get a little bit of mustard, pop a bit of mustard on while it's hot, and just give it a bit of a brush. That's gonna give you a nice little coating, a little bit of like piquantness. It's gonna be hiding underneath my good friend cheese, because we simply must. Then what you wanna do is cover this up. Let it go for about a minute or 2 just until cooked through. Then get a pizza pan or a lid, pop it on top to melt that cheese. Then you end up with something that looks like this, which is an absolute delight. To serve this up, we've got these amazing burgers. I've got some buns here. We've toasted them up. You can do a brioche bun, you could do a potato roll. I'm gonna go on with my burger with all of that cheese melted down over top. Little bit of tomato. Does that sound good, ladies?
Yes. Now we're talking.
Okay, a little tomato, a little bit of pickle.
Yes.
I'm in awe of you, Mary Berg.
Honestly,
I'm in awe of you.
It's this simple. A little bit of pickle on there, and then you cannot forget about that donkeyed up lettuce. What a treat. Like, that is a beautiful burger right there. Serve it up with some wavy cut fries. And I'm very excited about this because this has been a great Oscars chat. I'm feeling very good about it. But Tracy Melchior, you literally have more of this to do in your day.
I do.
Yes.
You know, E-Talk calls.
E-Talk calls. And for more Oscars coverage, be sure to tune into E-Talk tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on CTV. Tracy, since you have to go, I'm going to give you the first burger. I'm going to make more for these ladies. Hey, Mary here. What did you think? Drop your comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more of the good stuff.